And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They give to Johnson going right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! Ty Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's second and 10.
56.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff for Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Gurley again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now Johnson. Brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 4. Johnson running left. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Martin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The busy night continues for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So that'll back them up 5. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Caleb Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, check back. All day. All day. Like 6. Like 6. Come to my work. We want it. Is it?
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
53 is the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check, 53 is Mike. Check, 53 is Mike. I know he ain't got it.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast it gets.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.